welcome to another bonus episode of the Queen Simple podcast. I'm your host, Marissa J. I'm not going to make this too long. I got some shit that I need to do. However, I was going to come out with an episode first thing this morning, but I ended up stopping it like 3 minutes before it was supposed to drop. I stopped it because I did not realize that Tezlyn Figaro had interviewed him on the Breakfast Club. Now, the interview went down, I guess, yesterday, but it aired today. It aired this morning, and I was able to check it out and, kind of process all of what was said. And I stopped it because I was like, Tez is like really good at, delivering facts, hey, we're going to stick to the subject on the Breakfast Club since she's been on there. So I'm like, okay, I'm interested to hear what, cause this whole ass episode, it was going to be about him. So I was like, let me hold off on that. And I'm glad that I did, because everything that I was going to talk about, she, asked him face to face right there on the spot. And I loved how she did that entire interview. It was, I'm sorry if you hear my fire extinguisher in the background. Actually, it's been going out, so y'all probably been hearing it. But anyways, I guess it's the first time I'm apologizing for it. Listen, I'm short and I can't reach it, okay? I'm short, I can't reach it. There's nobody here to put the batteries in. This is neither here nor there. Go watch that interview. I'm going to go ahead and link it in this description. Literally everything for reparations. And she got on his ass too. She said, I want to know what you're doing for black folks. I understand that you for your people, and you've got like a whole, group of people, but you represent, this area and this area. He represents, I think it's the 52nd district, which is parts of Memphis, like Southwest Tennessee, but like parts of Memphis and I believe that's Millington. But his 60% of his constituents are black. So it's just like, okay, all right, cool. So check it out. Like, what are you doing for black folks? I don't want to hear the everybody speech. And I'm like, oh my God, finally somebody did it. Finally somebody fucking said it. Holy shit, finally somebody fucking said it. I didn't say what you gonna do for everybody else. I said what you gonna do for black folks. What you gonna do? Now, I really liked his answer because I like how she phrased it, because let me not get off of her real quick, because she did an amazing job interviewing. She was like, because Charlamagne was mentioning, you got the black wife, you got the afro, the afro that's going to scare the white folks, blah 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 blah, making jokes, whatever. Tez was like, yo, so I want to know what is your stance on reparations? What have you done for black folks? I'm not sitting here talking about what have you done for everybody. What are you planning on doing for everybody? Like, what is your black agenda? What is your black agenda? Now, she said, I keep almost skipping over this very important part. She was talking about, cause that's, what you're doing speaks a whole lot louder than you wearing an afro and a dashiki when you got sworn in. They did that at the fucking Congress. So, I mean, that ain't nothing. What are you doing? And I liked his response too, because that's a very tricky spot to put somebody in. You're a black dudes and you trying to, play up the whole blackity black thing. And it's not performative or anything like that, but it's just like, I'm black, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play it up. But when it comes to black issues, you're not screaming the loudest. You know what I mean? Like, you come up in here and pull out the bullhorn for, she didn't say this, This is Marissa J talking right now. But you pull out the bullhorn for these kids in a district that you don't even represent. Okay. The one that does represent that part of Davidson County, he was super silent, super duper silent. And people think it was Justin Jones. It was not Justin Jones. His district is right next to, I think it's Friedman, Philman, whatever. Anyway, and he been silent, la-di-da, quiet this whole fucking time. Okay. So you come out and you pull out the bullhorn and you're doing all of this, rah, rah, rah. And that's great and that's wonderful. But where was that for the reparations discussion? You know, where's the rah, rah, rah for all of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's, and I think a lot of people have been, a lot of black folks have, you know, we're looking at him like that. Like, okay, well, where was the rah, rah for this and where was the rah, rah for that? So I liked his response to, he was like, she didn't ask him any of that, so I can't, he didn't respond to that because she didn't ask him that. That's something I would ask him. But she said, or he responded with, you know, yeah, go watch the interview. Seriously, go watch the interview. He said something to the effect of, you know, I have to do what the people that voted me in office tells me to do. And what their biggest concern is right now is not reparations, is can y'all stop killing us? Can we just stop getting racism and death just at every angle, please? We just need to be alive so that way we can fight for the reparations. He didn't put it in that way, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I took it. It was like, that's what Marissa heard. I heard it to be like, hold up, wait a minute. We just, everybody's just dying. There's environmental racism that's, you know, poisoning black and brown people all across the area. He has stopped this pipeline from getting built and all of this stuff. So like, yeah, also protect that little boy. Y'all need to watch him, okay? If you see him walking down the street and he ain't got no security, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure that, you know, like, watch out for the young brother. Because, yeah, I don't, He's saying a whole lot of very dangerous things. I'm wondering if he's going to put any action behind it, because you can say and you can rah-rah all day long. All day long. It ain't gonna mean a hell of fucking beans if you ain't putting it to action. That's what I want to see. Where are you finna take this to? What's the next plan? Charlemagne asked him what's gonna happen if you know they end up, you know, not voting you back in, because and Representative Pearson mentioned this. He said, and this is something that I was going to mention in today's episode, was the fact that $350,000 convention center is being held over this man's head. They saying, all right, Nashville said, all right, Memphis, if y'all go ahead and vote him in, we're not doing the convention center. But if you keep him out, we'll do it. Everybody's getting rich. It's corrupt. And so my point of view this whole time has been, if these lawmakers are able to do this, if the House of Representatives is able to vote out people that we voted in, then what is the point of fucking voting? Right? What's the point of voting? Because this is looking like this is kind of looking like everybody that's been saying voting doesn't matter kind of looks like there ain't. Like, especially if you can just go and just take people out anyway. So what's the point of voting? Now, I would have asked him something like that. However, and he wasn't asked that particular question But a lot of his responses to a lot of different answers kind of, answered that. And for me anyways, it did. Because it's like, I'm trying to think of the question that he was asked. I believe definitely go and watch it. But I believe it was something along the lines of like, I don't fucking know. I really, honestly, I'm in the middle of doing some things right now, and I'm packing. I'm in the middle of packing for a trip, is what I'm doing. So, my mind is kind of all over the place, and I listened to this as I was packing. As I started packing, I started listening to that interview. Very good interview. Amazing interview. She laid in his ass, and he was able to hold his own. And that's all I could ask for. You know what I'm saying? I've been having a very bad feeling about him. I've been feeling like this dude rubs me the wrong way. Like, I don't know what it is about him. But I figured it out. I've never seen him interviewed by a black person before. Now, he very well may have, and I just have missed it. Right? But, I mean, like, he's not known for being on black media and but that's because he's a lawmaker. He's out there, he's doing his job. He's not really supposed to be known on TV at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's supposed to be doing his fucking job, right? Can we all agree on that? So, I'm this is a tough one, y'all. This is a fucking tough one. I don't know what's gonna happen to that man's. He very well may end up losing his seat, y'all. I know a lot of people have faith, and they're like, oh, that now that it's out there that they're holding it over his head, they're gonna go ahead and vote him in. They're gonna go ahead and do it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if that's gonna be the case. It very well could be. They might realize, like, hey, if we can keep him in our proximity, then we can keep an eye on him. They might come to that conclusion. Who knows? I personally don't think so. But it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I can't. So, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, girl, I gotta finish packing. That's it for me. Stay tuned for another impromptu episode whenever the fuck I feel like dropping it. Bye.